In this second video in the two-part series, we will hear from the Couillard children, Asa, Zora, and Nellie. Asa is played by Paul Jacobson, Asa's great-great-great-nephew. Zora Amber is played by Amber Runnels, Zora's great-granddaughter, while Nellie is played by her grandniece, Julie Barthels.
My name is Asa Couillard, and I came here to Meadow Brook Farm land when I was about the age of 3. Now, growing up with these two parents, I was never as studious as my mother or my two siblings, and so I was, took a little longer getting to school in the morning. And one of these mornings, when wasn't really feeling it, and so my mother went to the woodshed to get a paddle to help, get me motivated to get to school in the morning. And just before she could come and get me, I ran out to the road screaming, "Murder, murder!" And there was a farmer passing by with his team of horses, and so he came running in to see who was being murdered. And my mother was about ready to make that lie a reality. By then she was so embarrassed that all worked out. Anyways, so at this point, I'm about 38 right now, and I'm happily married to my wife Marie of 16 years. I have a son named Edwin, who's about 14 years old now. And now eventually I got around to school, finished up school, and I became a teacher. And I've been a teacher for about 7 years now. And I've taught in Chase and Brookside, and I currently teach in Stiles. I have a son named John, who's about 14 years old now. And I'm also a member of the Kiwanis and Red Cross organizations.
My name is Zora Amber Couillard Ladrin, and actually my real name's Amber, so that worked out well for me. I was born the oldest child of Thomas and Mary Ann in June of 1883. On June 26, 1907, I married Desiree Joseph Pete Ladrin in the front lawn under the crabapple tree. We have 3 daughters, Helen, Marion, and Jean. My eldest daughter, Helen, was just graduated from Oshkosh State Teachers College. She's a 3rd-generation teacher. Our second daughter, Marion, is 11 years old. When Helen was a young girl, she wished for a little sister. Imagine our surprise when 8 years after Helen was born, we discovered that I was in the way with another child. Marion also wanted a little sister, and we received an even bigger shock to learn that we would be blessed with another daughter when Marion was 10 years old. Our youngest daughter, Jean, is 1 year old. While Jean also wanted a little sister, she is to be our last. My days are spent mostly working on our family farm or with my daughters. Life is a little harder right now as the economy declines. Prices on farm goods are decreasing as unemployment numbers reach new heights. While life is challenging, it is important to me to teach my girls that poverty is a state of mind. We must continue to work hard and be grateful for the things that we have. I lean heavily on my faith and spend many evenings reading my Bible. It will come as no surprise that I love to read, especially poetry. Oftentimes, when I find a poem that I truly enjoy, I will stick it in the pages of my Bible. When we can, Pete and I get together with friends to play cards. It's no secret that Pete hates to lose. I visit with my mother quite regularly. Ma and I will often meet up with the Ladies' Aid group. Holidays are also especially important. We often don't travel on holidays because the farm work still needs to be done. But we always make time to get together with our friends and family and have a great meal.
And last but not least, I am Hazel Nell Couillard Fox. Well, most people call me Nellie, and I am the middle child of my great parents, Edwin and Mary Ann McTravers. I grew up on this farm. I have great memories of living in this place. I was not an outside farm girl, hence the hat. And I always wore long sleeves because I didn't like the sun on my skin. But I loved being inside and doing chores with Mom and baking and helping her with as many things as I could. We had so many activities to do here. I loved the dances at the Abrams Opera House. I love the sledding and the skating parties in the wintertime. I have great memories of going to the lower place and having picnics. In fact, there's a picture around here somewhere with me holding my niece, Helen. I think she's about 5 in the picture, in the lower place, and we had a great time there. The lower place was also the place we went to get our Christmas tree. So every year we would go and pick a tree and cut it down and take it home. And Mom would decorate it with candles that would be lit on Christmas Eve. And she always made holidays special. Ma, despite not liking cooking, did a great job and made all the traditional Christmas goodies and always finished the meal off with traditional plum pudding. Probably one of my favorite Christmas memories was when Helen was about 6 years old. I was teaching at the time, and I bought her a little German doll. And it had a glass face and curly hair, and it had a little red wool suit on. And Helen just looked at that doll lovingly all day long. She couldn't take her eyes off that doll. And I don't know who enjoyed that more. Whether that was Helen or if that was me, but I have some great Christmas memories here. I currently live in Columbus with my husband, Leroy, who we just celebrated our wedding anniversary. We were married here in Couillard at the Presbyterian Church, and in fact, this is where we had our reception. So it's a nice reminder of the anniversaries that we shared together. I have to tell you, my father, Edwin, was not so convinced that I should marry Leroy because he was very different from most of the men that were interested in being my suitor. But he actually came to Milwaukee and checked him out and decided that maybe it was okay. It's hard for me to be away from Mom and Pop. I don't like being away from the farm, but I write as often as I can. I send cards. When I come to visit, I oftentimes will help Ma do things around the house, especially the mending and the baking and cleaning. You notice I didn't say any garden chores. No. Because again, I like to keep things neat and clean and no sun. I enjoy my time when I'm with them. When I'm here, I get to spend time with Asa, who, as you can tell, is a lot of fun and a little bit of a troublemaker, and with Zora. And I especially adore Zora's baby June that she just had. I think the things that's most important to remember is that this is a good life here. This is a life that's around family, it's around hard work, it's about community, about being there for each other. It's about being faithful to God and being faithful to each other. And for that, I feel really blessed to have had these parents and these siblings in this time. And I thank you for sharing that with us.
A story I know is that Asa was quite the speed demon in the family that he had because he wasn't busy enough working on the farm. So he had other things he was busy with, including speeding, and he would drive 25 miles an hour in that car. And I would have to put one foot outside on the edge of the car, the other part just when I was with him because I was so afraid there would be an accident. But just in case, I would have to jump out of the car. So 25 miles an hour was pretty fast.
I am Julie Bartels. I am the daughter of Dave Bartels and Jean Ladrin, who is the baby Jean that Mel talked about, the youngest child of Zora and Desiree Ladrin.
I'm Amber Reynolds, and that's my mom. And I was named after great grandma Zora.
I'm Paul Jacobson. I'm Leon's grandson. We couldn't find a person who was directly descended from Asa, so I kind of stepped in.
I'm Jenna Jansen Trepetowski. Had to throw in that Polish thing. So my father is Dean. How about if I go from here? Mary Ann had Zora, who had Helen, who had Dean, who had me.
And I'm her brother, so we don't need to repeat.